right into it. I lay awake in bed 3 whole hours before I sneak out of the house to meet Shar. I keep trying to think of some reason I can give Shar for not showing up. A good reason that Shar will buy so I won't get my butt kicked, but I'm too scared to think straight, so I put on my clothes and go. It's still kind of dark when I get to school. During school hours, the front door is locked and kids have to be buzzed in. But early in the morning like this, when the janitors and the folks who do the cooking are just making their way in, the door is unlocked. We all meet by the side of the building and make sure it's clear before we go in. I'm trying to tell Shar I don't think I want to do this, but she ain't listening. She's telling me to be quiet and to get going inside. Sorry, guys. Raina, as stupid as she is, lets the door slam shut behind us. Who's there? The janitor yells from one of the classrooms. We don't move. All 4 of us stand there like dummies ready to be caught. Lucky for us, the janitor ain't much worried. He doesn't bother to come and see what's the matter. He just turns up his portable radio and starts singing. We laugh and tiptoe down the hallway right past the classroom where he's cleaning. Maybe this won't be so bad, I think. Then we run up the steps. Shar's high heels sounded like hammers banging nails whenever she takes a step. You would think Miss Saunders will lock up her room like the other teachers do, but she doesn't. She told us once that this was our school and we needed to take responsibility for it. That if things got destroyed, it was us that missed out, not nobody else. Miss Saunders has redone her classroom like she does for every new book we take on. Monday, we start Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Her classroom has got about 100 ribbons hanging from the ceiling. Sheer puffy curtains are tacked to the walls. The room is full of purples, pinks, and greens. All of them colors and curtains make the room look soft and safe. Our desks are pushed up against the back wall and lots of pillows, like they sit on in the Arabian movies, are scattered all over the place. Shar throws herself down on the pillows and stretches out like she's going to be here a while. Maybe we should go, I say. Miss Saunders had just done the room over. She's going to kill us for messing it up. Shar rolls her eyes my way. Payback has got to cost something, she says, laughing. I take a long, deep breath and look down at my clothes. I'm wearing the ones Mama made. Shar's got a bag in her hand with the clothes she's going to give me today. I want to tell her to keep the stuff, but I keep my mouth shut and take the bag. The twins are the first to go into Miss Saunders' desk. Rais grabs a bottle of glue and swirls a design on a red velvet pillow. Then she takes the gooey pillow and smears it across the windows and walls. Shar lets out a low, mean laugh and reaches up and yanks some curtains down. She tells Rais to hand her the scissors. She jabs holes in the curtains. Rais and Raina stab the pillows, pull out the stuffing, and toss feathers around the room. Nobody notices me for a long while. I'm standing by the door staring until Shar says, "Get over here, Malika. You're in on this too." I have to do something. They'll think I'm a chicken if I don't. So I get Miss Saunders' grade book out of the desk. Her watch is sitting there ticking loud as a clock. I close the drawer and erase a bunch of D's in the book. I put A's in their place. "Is that it, Malika?" Shar says. "You got to do better than that. Get over here." She takes a lighter out of her pocket and hands it to me. She tells me to burn the pile of money on the table. It's not the kind of money we use in this country. It's some kind of foreign money with puffy-headed kings and queens wearing tall collars. "I want all that money gone," Shar says, heading back for the desk and digging around inside. I don't move. I stand real still. "You hear me talking?" Shar asks. She digs around in the desk drawer, shoves something in her pocket, and dumps the drawer on the floor. "This ain't right," I whisper. Shar grabs hold of my hand and says, "Do it, or I ain't never gonna bring you no clothes." I shake my head. "No." "You protecting Miss Saunders?" Shar wants to know. "You protecting that hussy? Why? She don't like you neither. All the time making a fool out of you in class. You stupid girl. Do like I say, or I'll do something to mess you up. I don't say nothing. Even though Miss Saunders and I didn't hit it off right away, she is still a teacher, I tell Shar. She still runs the show. Shar grabs hold of my shoulder blade and squeezes till my knees get weak. Like I said, I will jack you up, girl. Do you hear me? While Shar's pinching my shoulder, she takes a baby finger and sticks it up her nose like a plug in the sink. She blows hard, sending a bunch of snot splattering all over the money. Do what I say or I'm gonna do worse yet, she says, flicking her lightest flame close to my head. I stare Shar in the eyes. Mama always says you can tell a person by their eyes. Shar's eyes don't have no life to them. They're cold and hard like flat, black skipping rocks you find at the bottom of the creek. I shake my head. No, I ain't doing it, I say softly, but Shar squeezes my shoulder so hard I hear my bones creak. I grab the lighter with my other hand and set the money on fire. The king and queens curl up, turn black, and disappear. There's nothing but ashes on the table. Shar lets me loose and heads over to the twins. I'm crying in the corner, wishing I could undo this whole school year, wishing I could go back to being who I was, not somebody's fool. I'm rubbing my arm when I hear something popping and sizzling. It's the curtains on the wall. They're on fire. Girl, you in trouble now, Shar says to me, her eyes wide. Shh, Rais says, peeking out the door. Somebody's out there. It's the janitor. He's around the corner, headed our way. I'm out of here, Shar says. She's the first to run. I'm the last. I'm grabbing hold of the bag of clothes she brought me. When I pick it up, the bag rips and the clothes fall out. I'm shoving them back in and trying to run at the same time. Clothes are dropping with every step I take. The janitor is yelling my name. Malika Madison. What are you doing here? Oh my Lord, what have you done, girl? I run down the steps 2 at a time. I fall down and bust open my knee. When I'm out of the building, Shar and the twins ain't nowhere in sight. It's just me out there and fire engines from the station house around the corner coming to undo what I had just done. Rain is coming down and plucking me on the head. I look left, then right, and finally run home, crying my eyes out. Wow. Further ado, let's jump right into it. I can hardly get the key in the lock. My hands are shaking like crazy. I hold the key with my steady hand, but I still drop it. Miss Jackson, our neighbor, has a bunch of dogs that are barking like mad, growling like they want to come tear me to pieces. Where's that key? I scream in my head. My knee is still bleeding while I'm crawling around looking for the key. When Miss Jackson sticks her head out the window, shushing them dogs, I keep real still as stone. Miss Jackson's looking to see why her dogs are so excited. She misses seeing me and slams her window shut. Them dogs know I'm here, though. They start barking again, jumping against the fence like they're trying to knock it down and come for me. Them dogs would eat you alive if they could. I finally find the key, but then I drop it again. How am I going to explain this to Mama? Tell her I set fire to a classroom. Finally, I let myself inside. I take off my shoes, put them near the couch, then head upstairs, real slow. But them old wooden steps, they talk. Every time I set foot on one, it tells on me. They creak like crazy, so I step real soft. I put my foot down easy as a baby going down for a nap. I get 3 steps out of the way. 4, 5. Mama is still snoring. 9. I hear Mama turning over, talking to her sleep. 10, the last step, almost home free. My heart is beating hard. My breath is coming out of me like I just run 10 blocks. The last step is the worst. It creaks the loudest. I walk right on past Mama's room. Then the phone rings louder than I ever heard before. And here I am, standing in the hall, right next to Mama's bedroom. I hurry up and get in my room. I grab hold of the phone and peel off my clothes at the same time. Your mama up, girl? Miss Jackson says. Oh my God, I think, kicking my clothes under the bed. Big Mouth Jackson seen everything. No, Miss Jackson, Mama's knocked out of sleep. Better call her back later, I say. Mama comes out of nowhere. How am I going to sleep with all this racket? She says, scaring me so bad I almost dropped the phone. I swallow hard. Is that phone for me? Mama grabs the phone and starts fussing with Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson can't hear too good, so Mama is yelling. It sounds like Mama promised to take her to the doctor on her day off tomorrow. Miss Jackson's got the wrong day and wants Mama to take her this morning, but Mama tells her she's working today. They start to argue. Mama's talking to me and Miss Jackson at the same time. Turn over and go back to sleep, Mama says to me, fixing my covers. I turn over and promise God that if he gets me out of this mess, I will never do anything like this again. Mama starts to say something else to me, but she's too busy arguing with Miss Jackson. Okay, so that was a pretty short chapter, but